Hey guys, this is New.Prime, aka Cup of King. Welcome to my latest Break the Skin. And this Break the Skin focuses on the Game Boy Advance game Megaman Z. And yes, this is a retro one. I like all the designs in this game, and you have that easy, handy dandy sprite viewer, so I had to do it. So I hope you enjoy this. If you do, please like, comment and subscribe. Now to the main video. Enjoy! Here we have the Omega Reploid. This Reploid is one of the boss baddies in Megaman ZX 3. In this series, he's one of the big bads, and he looks very cool. He's huge, and I used to sprite rip this game, so I know that this sprite is 3 different layers. You've got the main sprite, the hands, and the sword. They're all separate layers because he uses them in his attacks. And I like his design. His design is very knightish. I love the big spikes on the talons. I love the boots. I love the use of red. And I love those wings on his ears. And the pink plume of hair, or feathers, looks very cool and adds to the knight effect. What am I going to give this character? He's getting a 10 out of 10 because he looks cool. He looks like a big bad. He looks powerful. He looks cool. So he's getting 10 out of 10. Next up we have the Mantis. This creature looks very cool. He looks like a typical mantis, which is great. The thing is, because he's a Reploid, he has 2 legs, which makes it different to a mantis, but works for the design and works with the whole Reploid idea. I love the yellow eyes, and I love the fact that there's little bits of yellow all the way through his body. But I love the design because it gives an impression of speed, like he'll strike you so quickly. And he kind of looks like a glass cannon, someone who would be very strong and fast, but would be easy to knock out, which he is. And I like the fact that he's so thin and his blades are so huge. It works for the design of a mantis, and this is what this character is. It's a great design and a great concept, and it works really well. The green and the grey and the yellow work brilliantly, complementing each other. What am I going to give this one? This one's getting an 8 out of 10. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments. Bita, I can't pronounce that name, I probably said it wrong, but I really do like this design, I always have. I love the colours, the blues and the whites. It's a nice rabbit, and it looks like a nice rabbit. I love the design, it's so cute and cool. I love those spikes for ears, and I love just the way the feet animate and move and look. This is a great design. It's a very simple design, but it's very detailed and very effective. It looks like a super fast, super sharp ice rabbit, and that's what it is. It may be a simple design, but it's done so well. I love it. I've got to give it a 10. I've always loved this design, and I still love this design. It's one of my favourite designs for a Reploid. I love it. It screams ice rabbit, fast and sharp, and that's what it is. So it's deserving of a 10 out of 10. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments, please. So next up we have B. Frizzard. I think that's how you say it. I could be wrong, but you know me, I have trouble pronouncing names. I love this design. It's so different to a lizard. I like it a lot. The red screams fire, and it works. The red and the yellow just gives that element of fire to its design. And yes, guess what he shoots out of his guns, out of his hands? Fire. So it works with this design. And I like the fact it's not your typical fire-like creature. It works really well. And I like the fact, the way that, I just like the way that the frill moves, the way it wobbles. It works really well. You get a sense that will close, and you get a sense of that could even shoot out fire. And I like the tail. It's almost scorpion-like in its design. The head is small and works because it makes the frills look that much bigger. I do like this design. It's different, and I like that. So what am I giving this one? 8.5 out of 10. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. So next up we have D-Shield. I've got to say that right. If I say that wrong, it could be terrible. But this one's an interesting design. I like the use of the purples, the blacks and the reds. it's obviously a bat and it looks like a bat, and it's a dark bat, which makes sense. And I like the fact it's purple, black and red, they work together so well. The shade of the red is a little bit pink, which is different to the red, and works. I like the triangle pyramid like look of the character as well. A tiny head, huge ears and huge wings, which are like a bat. And that looks really cool. I love the way that the wings are plated and the way they wrap around him, and you can imagine him closing the front. It looks very cool and it's very pointed and it works. I like this design and I'm going to give it an 8.5. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. So next up we have the Hanuman Megaman Z. What a mouthful. And this one, I wish I'd seen this last week, because it would have definitely made my top 10 Egyptian characters, because it looks very cool and fitting for Egyptian themes. I like the fact that the jackal one is an Egyptian design. I like it. The use of the gold, the blue works really well. The detail on the sprite is brilliant. You can tell every part of it. You can see the Egyptianness. You can see the jackalness, and it works really well with that. What am I going to give this one? It's a great design, very detailed and very well done. I'm giving this one an 8 out of 10. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. I do want to know. So next up we have Hanuman R, the monkey Reploid, or monkeyloid. I don't like this design. I actually don't like it. I know it's based upon the myth and legends of the monkey god, and I know it's got the Son Goku and Goku imagery because of the band around the head and the staff, but I don't like this design. Maybe it's the pose. The pose does not help, but I just don't like it. It's simple and just too simple. The use of the red and yellow work well with the fire idea, but it's a lame ass fire design. I don't like it. I do like the fact that it's a white sort of main colour instead of a brown, and it looks great that way, but that's the only thing I like about it. So it's getting a 6 out of 10. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments. So next up we have Gba R, I think that's how you say the name, the elk Reploid. I like this design, it's very cool, and it's a nice one, so that's very fitting. Compared to the rabbit, I prefer the rabbit, but this ice elk looks cool. I like the ice blades again for the antlers this time, not ears, and they work for it. You can imagine it charging, it looks so strong. I like the grey, and I like his head, and I like the huge arms and tiny feet. It adds to have the bigger upper torso. It works really well to show its strength in his arms. I like this design, but it's only getting a 9 out of 10. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. The next one is a mouthful to say. Volti Bilbilo. I hope I said that right. Probably not though. But I love this design for this electric eel Reploid. It looks very cool. I love the use of the blues. The light blue really works with the dark blue, and the yellow just stands out and gives it the effect of the electric on the blue, and it works really well. I love the tentacles, and I love the bright yellow with the turquoisey blue inside. I love that. That's the only time you see that turquoise blue. I love the flippers on his feet and hands, and I love those frills on his neck. It looks very cool. I like this design. I love its head, and I love its shape. I love the way it moves. Everything moves in unison and looks very cool. I love this design. I just love its neck, and its neck is its main part. It looks very cool. I love it a lot. What am I going to rate this one? This one's getting a 9.5 because I really do like this design. Another Reploid, I have to be careful how I say his name because it sounds like a swear word. Qubit Fuckstar. I hope I said that right. I hope it didn't sound too bad. But this Fox Reploid is obviously inspired by the nine-tailed fox. You can tell by it says 9 remotes, and when you fight against him, there are 9 glowing balls, and they represent the tails. So obviously based on the kitten, and it looks very much like Digimon Renamon in its colour and its design. Its humanoid design. Maybe there's another myth which is inspired by it. It looks so much like a kitten to me. I like the yellow and I like the red, but it's just too basic for me. I've seen this so many times before. So I've got to give this a 6. It's only getting a 6. Do you agree or disagree with me? Let me know in the comments, please. I really want to know. Another one that sounds like a swear word. Glacier Lay Cat Tank. I don't know why it's glacier because it isn't ice-based. I don't know why it's French. But that would explain the yellow moustache-like thing. It's an interesting design for a cactus and a tank. It's huge and I like that, and I love the spikes. And I love the talon-like hands gripping the balls, which are its main weapon. I like that. And its head is simple and effective. But there's something I don't like about the design. It's interesting and it's different, but for me it's a little bit too complicated. All the spikes do look cool, but yeah, it's just a little bit too much. For that reason, it's getting an 8 out of 10. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know in the comments. So last up, we have Chika. Probably said that wrong. But this is obviously based by Cerberus and a Pitbull. Combination is very cool. I like the design a lot. I love the use of the 3 heads, and I love the fact that one head's the main head and the other 2 are on its shoulders. I like its claws. You can imagine them shooting out at you, just like those shoulders. They look very cool, and I loved the design of the legs. I loved the size and shape and design of the claws. I love how imposing it is with its huge upper torso. Again, I love this design. It's very cool. I like the use of the blues and the red glowing eye that makes it look menacing. I like that there's little touches of red in its design as well on the legs. I like all the little parts of this. It's a great design. You know what I'm going to give it? I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this look at Megaman Z3's Reploid Masters. If you have them, please like, comment and subscribe. There are many more Rate skins and many more Megaman videos. So if you enjoyed this, it's bound to find something else you like. With that being said, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye for now.